A very good morning to Sir and my fellow friends. Today we are going to present about Gandrung Dance from Lombok. I am Tarshni will present history and background, and Anastasia will present dance repertoire. The reason we are choosing this dance because this dance has agile movement in terms of the movement of the hand holding the fan as well as the movement of their backs. Besides, this dance contains variation of Gandrung dance version that comes from different regions and have aesthetic and unique value in their dance. In addition, this dance is a lively and energetic dance that can attract the attention of audience. Gandrung is a traditional dance that comes from Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara. This Gandrung dance is one of the famous classical dance art in Lombok. This Gandrung Lombok dance has existed since the days of Majapahit Kingdom expedition to eastern Indonesia. In Javanese, the word Gandrung stands for desperately in love. It is said that this was the first dance to entertain the soldiers on the way home from the battlefield. The female dancers will dance while inviting one by one from the soldiers to dance in pairs. This tradition then continues to be performed and known as Gandrung, or in the community Sasak tribe dance is known as the Jengge dance. In the show, Gandrung Lombok dance is divided into three, which is Bapangan, Gandrangan and Parianum. The history and background. The Gandrung Lombok dance are from Banyuwangi, then spread to Bali and finally in Lombok. The Gandrung dance in Lombok is considered as an adaptation of the original dance in Banyuwangi. This dance was brought into Lombok in 1852. The spread and development of Gandrung dance has been influenced by cultural acculturation, especially between Bali and Lombok. The map of Pulau Lombok. The original people in the highland of Lombok are the Sasak peoples. Lombok known as the Sasak Earth. Around the Sasak Earth, there are several small islands. Sasak people calls the island with the term in the Sasak language Gili, such as Gili Air, Gili Menu, and Gili Trawangan in the Lombok Strait. Most of the small islands are surrounded by crystal clear waters that is not so deep and based on coral cluster. The ancestor of Sasak tribe came from a mixture of the natives of Lombok with immigrants from the central Java who are known by the Mataram. The tradition of Gandrung dance has undergone changes in terms of the characteristic. These changes include dancers. Initially, this dance was performed by male dancers has been changed to female dancers. Since the year of 1938, there was no more male dancers. The dancers are no longer from Bali but from the Sasak tribe. This dance is no longer performed during the purity ceremony but is performed in various events such as wedding, social events or to engage tourists, and this dance has changed into a form of entertainment.
Move to dance repertoire of Gandrung dance, which is aspect of choreographic form. The aesthetic value of Gandrung Lombok dance can be seen through the aspect of three movement. The basic dance movement uses the concept of three angka or three spaces in the human body, namely the hips, chest and head. The choreographic aspect is divided into two, namely the main aspect and the supporting aspect, which include accompaniment, style, and costume as well as the dance performance. Go to the next slide, which is the characteristic of Gandrung dance. There are 3 steps, or in Lombok they call it pakem, of performing Gandrung dance. The name of the 3 steps is Bapangan, Gandrangan, and the last one is Priano. Traditionally, Gandrung dance is done in the open air and usually accompanied by a circle of people. Gandrung dance also usually begin with the dancer at the side of the stage and they are surrounded by the crowd. Gandrung dance also consists some rules that must be obeyed before performing the dance of Gandrung. There are 15 kinds of dance move and each variety of dance move use art imitation and memes from nature and the surrounding environment so that they give a unique and aesthetic impression. We move to Gandrung costume. Gandrung dance consists of some variation of costume commonly worn by the dancer. This dance developed and rearranged as performing art by the artist there in terms of motion, clothing, and numbers of dancers. The main dancer is usually a transvestite or unmarried girl that usually dressed in traditional attire along with set and props needed. So this is Gandrung dance costume. For extra information, in the past, this costume was used by men because the origin of the Gandrung dance was danced by men. But now the Gandrung dance was danced by women for performing. This is the name of the costume for the Gandrung dance. As you all can see at the picture, there are the number for the costume name. The first one is kepet, the second one is omprok, the third one is geter, the fourth one is sembongan, kelat bahu, pending, oto, ilat-ilat, lakaran batik gajah uling, and the last one is renggoan warna-warna. Okay, we go to music instrument. This is a music instrument that accompanies the Gandrung dance. The first one is bonang, violin, gendang, kenong, gong, kluncing or we call it triangle, saron, and the last one is angklong. This is the music ensemble for Gandrung dance. So this is our reference that we take from journal and internet. So that's all from our group. Thank you.